Hello, beautiful reps. My name is Tara Eveland. I was asked to share for Rep Conversations and to make a video. So here I am, and I'm going to share with you my Periscope story and then some tips in case you're wanting to get into Periscope for your business as well. Okay, so first off, I do get nervous. My nervous thing is saying, so maybe we'll just make a game out of it and you can count how many times I say it. Okay? I'm going to try not to say it though. Second of all, I use notes. I always use notes for all my pre-recorded videos. That's just how I roll. So, my Periscope story. Whenever I first started on Periscope, it had literally first came out. So, I would go, if you don't know, there's a little globe you can click on your Periscope. It will show you who's on in the United States. You can go over to Europe. It will show you Europe, Germany, all the continents, and you can watch some really cool stuff. When I first started on Periscope, there was maybe like 5 people on at a time in the whole United States, and most of them were out in California. So I would go and I would actually watch people in other countries, and I saw some really cool things. I saw like tourists on vacation. I saw just different landscapes of, different countries, different monuments. It's really neat. So if you've only watched Periscope for live sales or your business, I highly suggest you go and just watch some random people in, other countries. I didn't understand the languages, but I knew that Periscope was probably going to be big because of what it did. I thought it was really, really cool that you could go on at any time and be live and share whatever you wanted with the whole world. So this was literally when it first started. So no one had thought to even sell on there. People were just hopping on and sharing like morning sunsets or stuff like that. So I would get on and I would share, and I started with sharing with things that interested me at the time. I am a professional photographer, so I would talk about photography. I would do some behind the scenes at like a photo shoot. I would talk a lot about breastfeeding. I am a breastfeeding advocate. I do work for the normalizing breastfeeding movement. I would talk about getting fit. I was 250 pounds. I had just started a fitness journey. I would go on and do Bible studies. That's mainly it. Over time, that's definitely evolved, but in the beginning, that's where I started. My first scopes, I would come on. There wouldn't be that many viewers, okay? So the thing about viewers is it doesn't matter how many is watching you, especially now because there's a lot of trolls and creepers out there. But back whenever I started, there wasn't the trolls and creepers. So I was scrolling back through some of my very first ones, and while I remember in my mind having these very engaging conversations and back and forth and questions and answers about breastfeeding and whatnot, there was only, I think my highest viewers was like 23. So that just showed me that, I was having these really good conversations with these women that are interested in the same thing that I was interested in. And there just wasn't like a huge number of them there. So definitely quality of the viewers is definitely a big thing. So whenever you first start, it doesn't matter the numbers of viewers. What matters is just getting started in general, feeling comfortable enough to share yourself in a real manner and put yourself out there. And realize that building a following on any platform is going to take time. So being consistent is the key. For instance, my best friend right now is in the queue to onboard, and she took my advice and she's doing exactly what I did. So every Saturday, after she runs, because she's training for a half marathon right now, every Saturday is her long run. And after she runs, she sits in her car and she goes on Periscope and she talks about her training. And she kind of, talks about her excitement for Agnes and Dora. She might talk about breastfeeding a little bit because she's, into that too. But she just gets on there, and what she's doing is gaining followers, gaining like-minded individuals. I will get on her scopes. I will try to, I'll share it with my followers. Then my followers will come on there. If they like what she's talking about, they'll follow her. And that's how you gain an organic audience on a platform like this. So the way I use Periscope now, I started talking about my Agnes and Dora business as soon as I knew I was going to do this as, a business. At the time, there was no other reps but Lauren that I know of that used Periscope. So I would go on live and just chat, share my excitement as I waited on my kit. This is where my AM caffeine and chat comes in. So if you guys have seen me on Periscope, you've probably seen this at least 3 times a week. I go on and I use the same hashtag and I do the same scope, and it is, I put a little gem icon and then I put the words AM, caffeine, and chat with hashtag Agnes and Dora rep Tara Eveland, and then I'll put the topic, or if it's just like, just a chit chat or something like that. So I really feel that this has been my biggest point of success because it does a few very important things. Okay, so I'm going to share those with you. It allows my viewers to get to know me without being sold to. I don't sell on my morning chats. I won't sell on my morning chats. Okay, I think I did one time, I believe. Okay, it allows me a time to get to know my viewers and potential customers. It gives me a platform to chat and do questions and answers with people. This is where almost all of my Q girls have come from. Almost all of my team has come from me doing the chats on Periscope. They will come to me and they will ask me to be their referring rep, and they will say to me, and in the emails and stuff they send me, they will say to me, I have been wanting to do Agnes and Dora. I have been watching YouTube videos. I've been watching Periscopes, but I watched you, every time you come on in the morning and, talking about different things, and I feel like I know you. Will you be my referring rep? And then we'll get to talking and stuff. So that's a good thing for that too. It makes a real person to the viewer, not just another direct salesperson selling a product, but I come on there, I'm a mom, sometimes my baby will come in, I'm a wife, they'll see my husband sometimes walk across the background to go out to work out. I'm a CrossFitter, I'm on a fitness journey, I talk about that. So they see a real person and they can relate to that. Customers want to relate to us. It gives me a place to tell about sales times and events I have going on. So usually this is at the end, or if someone asks me directly when they can purchase, I talk about that. It gives me credibility because I'm on there consistently with the same title. Okay, the same title of the scope, the same White Monster energy drink. Okay, I even have people ask me, if I miss a scope, I get messages from people that are like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Where are you at? What's going on?" I use the same background. I always sit right here in my office. It's about the same time of day that I do it, and I do it at least 3 times a week. Okay, so consistency. Credibility and consistency build trust. Customers are looking for someone they can trust to try new products from. People that are curious about Agnes and Dora and are looking into the opportunity are looking for someone they can trust and get to know as well. So they want someone they can relate to, and they want to get to know you personally before they want you to be your referring rep. So it's just a really great way that I've been able to grow organically that I wanted to share with you guys. Okay, so I'm not saying to go and copy that exact idea. Obviously, you want to make it your own, but I'm giving you just some tips and some things that I have done. So my best Periscope tips, all right? Be consistent and show up. Think of ways you can start coming on when it's not to sell. Some of the things that I have done in the past have been sneak peeks of the outfits that I've had for upcoming sale. I've done behind the scenes, showing my daughter and my kids helping and making outfits. Showing the process of what we do from start to finish, from getting a box to, sending out to the customer. I've done behind the scenes showing my husband help me package and ship. People want to get to know you, So let them. Just turn your location off, ladies. Don't turn your location on, no matter what anyone else says. Please just be aware that it is very dangerous to have your location on, and it does actually pinpoint your exact location, okay? It will pinpoint. So if you don't believe me, go ahead and Google that, whatever, ask other people, ask Lauren, but it does 100% pinpoint your exact location. So another tip, make a plan to go on Periscope at least X times a week and stick to it. So even if it's one time a week, make it one time a week and go on there and do it. I suggest the same day around about the same time. Okay, even if you don't have anything to talk about, go on and make a title, Q&A with Agnes and Dora Rep. Let the viewers take the lead and ask you questions about our clothing. Don't forget to use hashtags. Periscope is linked to Twitter, so make sure you're logged into your Twitter and your Periscope, okay? So make sure you're logged into Twitter with your Periscope, because there is an option to do Periscope without your Twitter, but you definitely want to use your Twitter to log into your Periscope. Then whenever you go on, it actually posts it to your Twitter. It will say on your Twitter feed, you know, that you are live, and it'll post it on there with your hashtags. So use the hashtags. Examples are hashtag Agnes and Dora. I have a side note to tell you that you cannot use the ampersand, that thing right there. You can't use it in the hashtag. So you have to spell it out, Agnes and, A-N-D, okay? Agnes and Dora. I'm sure you all know that, but in case you didn't. I also use hashtags made in the USA, hashtag live sell, hashtag leggings, or the style you're selling on that scope. And then I personally like to hashtag the time that the replay will stay open to the shoppers. So, for example, hashtag replay till 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, or something like that. One thing I do not do any longer is hashtag other companies. I realize that this is working for other people. They're successful with that. That's fine. You know, I just don't feel it's necessary. I feel that our clothes stand alone, and a simple hashtag Agnes and Dora does great for me. All right, I feel strongly whatever platform you pick to sell on, you must invest your whole heart, your time, and your effort in learning it. All right, so if you're going to pick Periscope, I suggest you watch others that have been successful, because there's not just one way to do it. My way is different from Lauren's. Lauren does things different from me. Different, you know, none of us do it the same way. The trick is to finding out how to make it work for you, and how to best show your authentic self in order to attract those that are of similar mind. I have met some of my closest friends on Periscope. I found the most amazing team of ladies that are so excited to onboard. I've been able to change my family's life with Agnes and Dora and the selling platform. If you guys have any questions at all, you can PM me. You can drop them in the comments here. I am going to upload this video to YouTube so that we have the closed captions. And I think that's it. So thank you guys for having me. Thank you for listening to me say a whole bunch. And I'm so excited to meet you guys. I'm just so excited to meet you guys. So have a great day. Be blessed, everyone.